should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now, Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Counter punch caught him clean. Which fighter will say no mas? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided switch on. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. Perfect counter shot. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Missing with the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he isn't. There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this with that jab. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Both men step back for just a moment. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You don't want to trade shots. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They got the... Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Not a lot of defense here at all. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them. Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. Left hook missed. halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering. Here we go in the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab slightly off target. This fight has a real good flow to it. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Catch and shoot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not. Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A perfect counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you flip and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just missing with the uppercut. Throws the jab but does not score. This This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell the... And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Is off the charts. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be...
Oh my God, Johnny! Frazier is in trouble again! What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision.